I look like a giant right now because I'm sitting so much closer to the camera.
If you still see the ink drop logo, click play.
It's technically not the ink drop logo.
Whatever. Ink splatter logo.
There we go. Now I look more like a normal human being. That's debatable. Hey! Drop of ink logo. There you go. Okay, well, we're going to make this a fairly quick broadcast tonight. Well, we're going to try to. We
never do.
We used to try to, and then we gave up, and it was getting to like hour and a half, 2 hours now. It's getting a little ridiculous. So we're going to kind of keep it a little short. I don't have a whole lot of topics to cover tonight. I didn't post very many on the blog this morning, so we'll be kind of brief. So anyway, we have a few topics. The first of which
Habanas?
Are the new Habanas. So I posted a video on the new Habanas like the night we got them in, and that was kind of epic to be able to do that. Rita says you have no sound. Does everybody else have sound? Everybody else can hear me? I'm assuming because people are responding to what I'm talking about. So,
yeah.
Okay, good. Well, we'll be recording in the chat anyway. We'll be recording everything anyway. So, okay, good. So we got in the Habanas, and that night I posted pictures and video. So that was kind of epic for me to be able to do that. I knew that if I did it right away,
you were up so late.
Then yeah, I stayed up really late. But the thing is, you know, when we get in a new product like that, it's like if I don't do it right away, then I won't do it.
You wanted to be the first.
Well, I wanted to be the first too. Yeah. And I tried to be really competent and detailed and stuff. But there was something that I left out of it, okay, something that I didn't notice right away.
The color?
No, it wasn't the color.
You alluded to it and then you never talked about it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, that wasn't really so much the issue. The issue is that that I wanted to bring up is they come with these sleeves on them, which is, apart from the notebook, it slides right off. But on the sleeve, you can see that it says Habana on there, but it's just like a sticker that over top. You can see Robert Les Eros underneath because that was the old sleeve from it, and on it it actually says, can you see it?
And it says 90-gram paper.
It says 90-gram paper, but it is not 90-gram paper, it's 85-gram paper.
Oh man, that must be really confusing for people.
Yeah, so somebody had emailed me about that today.
We should let Exiclair know.
I know, I'm going to. You know, I'm sure it's just that they had these sleeves lying around.
They didn't think
and they repurposed them and put the sticker on there, but the paper, everything else is right. It's just that the paper is 85-gram, not 90-gram.
And there's still 80 sheets, right?
Still 80 sheets. Everything else is the same.
I'm curious what the small ones say.
That's a good question. Let me go grab it. I've got an insert. Just in the other room here.
Yeah, probably just using up old stock. Especially the Roberts are discontinued. There's still a couple floating around, but they probably have a lot of the papers. Actually, even before we got the new ones in the white paper, we saw them putting stickers over, or like lined versus blank. They'd have a sticker over top.
These ones say 90-gram.
That must have been for blank one. Because the old lined ones were 64-gram.
It does say blank. So I can see the small one even says, it says 90-gram on the small one, which the small lined ones were 64-gram, the old ones.
That's because there's a sticker over blank.
There's a sticker covering over blank. So anyway, just know that all of the new Habanas are 85-gram.
Everything we have, we cleared out of the 90-gram, the white.
Yeah.
Everything we have now is ivory.
But everything being made now is 85-gram with the ivory paper.
So if you're not getting it from us, if you're getting it from someone else, make sure you ask.
Yep.
And you can tell, obviously, when you open up the paper if it's ivory or white.
Yeah.
And the line rulings and all the different things you talk about. And the other thing you didn't talk about in the video you alluded to is the cover color. The red cover is a little more red-orange than it used to be. It's not extremely noticeable, but if you hold the two side by side, you can tell.
And we don't even have any of the old ones to compare side by side.
No, just going off from memory.
It just struck me from memory as like, I remember the old ones being
red.
Very stark red, yeah. But the new ones now just have a tinge of orange to them.
And the greens seem a little brighter.
It does, yeah. It does seem to be a little brighter. Now, the only ones that I have are black and blue of the old ones. So, you know, I don't have anything to compare to. The black are the same. You said the red and the raspberry seem too close. Um, in the video, they seem closer than they are in real life. They're not that close.
They're similar. I can see
They're
that.
they're
They're in the
somewhat
same
similar.
family and.
Personally, I would have liked to see blue instead of red.
Oh, absolutely.
That's me.
No, red was already there. I mean, instead of the. I don't know. I really like the blue.
I mean, I like the raspberry. I think the red could have been replaced with the red, whatever. Is one pinker than the other? The raspberry is definitely pink.
Oh yeah, raspberries are definitely.
The red
pink.
one is not pink at all. They look kind of similar in the video, but that's because the video doesn't necessarily show the best. Plus, I use fluorescent lighting, and that may influence things too. My video's color accuracy is not 100%. It's really a hard thing to get.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the green either.
Yeah, the green, well, it's different.
It's very spring, but it's not like. I don't know. I liked the blue.
Yeah, I like the blue. So, you know, but anyway, it's not that they're bad notebooks. A lot of people like them out there. The new colors.
The green is definitely yellowy. It's definitely like a spring green, like a lime green kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty much it for the Habanas.
That's pretty much it. I mean, I covered just about everything in the video. So if you guys have any questions here in the chat, feel free to bring it up or to shoot us an email.
Watch the video.
Yeah, watch the video for sure. I go into pretty good detail. It's a long video. I forget how long it ended up being. I think it was like 16 or 17 minutes. It was pretty long, but I wanted to try to be thorough because if there's one thing I know about people that like paper, it's that you can never give too many details. So yeah, but anyway, long story short, I like the new Habanas. I think, you know, I miss the white, but I don't think it's as drastic a change as
I like
people
the subtle lines on the new ones.
Yeah, the
But
subtle lines are good.
I think that they're too narrow for me.
Well, see, a lot of people really like the narrow.
A lot of people do, but not for me.
So it's. But anyway, we could go on and on about that.
That's why you have the Webby, I guess.
Yeah. So okay.
Let's jump to the Flex pens.
Okay. Yeah, we just found out.
Because everyone always asks us about that.
Yeah, it's kind of like an ever-changing saga with these Flex pens. Nathan's father had a heart attack last week.
Or a week and a half ago. So like all of last week he was off.
So, you know, originally we had been saying a date of like maybe 2 weeks, you know, second week, third week of May. As of right now, it's kind of up in the air because from what I understand, Nathan is trying to build a good enough stock to meet all of the initial demand of the Flex pens. And
we're still looking, I would say, mid to the end of the month.
We don't have an exact date yet. And it's like getting to the point where the longer he waits,
the more he needs
the
to
more
make.
demand there is, and the more he needs to make, and it's kind of like a catch-22. So I think at some point he's just gonna, you know, release them. And
he's close. I know he's close to the number he needs. So he's working on it this week, and hopefully he'll ship them out soon. And then you know they have to all be boxed up and sent out to everybody. So we're hoping. I mean, honestly, for us, we're kind of hoping it's going to be towards the end of the month because our part-time, or I guess full-time help is off for 2 weeks starting next week. So we would like to have the help with
Well,
this.
that was kind of our concern, is that originally the date for the Flex pens was going to hit like right as our help was going to be gone. Now, I'm a workhorse and I'm not afraid to work, but this was, you know, the Flex pens hitting is going to be kind of a big deal for us, and it's really going to be it's going to cause us to need to focus really hard on getting those out. So, you know, personally, for us, delaying is not such a bad thing because we can't bring anybody new on and train them quick enough to really be able to help before they come. But
what we don't
our help's going to be gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah, what we don't want is to end up getting like a week or more behind in all of our orders because of it. Because that's what would end up happening without help. So, you know, it's like, yeah, you have to wait another week, but, you know, we can get the packages out quicker and we won't have this perpetual snowball of being behind in orders.
Yeah, but the delay in the Flex pens at this point is not anything that we can control. It's at Nathan's level. So once
we'll let you know when we know.
Once he gets done with those, then they'll start to go to the distributor and they'll start to get distributed out, and we'll know a little bit more. what finalized date we'll have for the flex pens, but it's been 3 months since they've come around last time. I think it's 3 months, wasn't it more? It's
It's
closer to
been
4
since
months.
January.
So it's close to 4 months now since
So
any have been
So
available.
we'll let you know when we know. Sign up for the email notification. We'll keep you posted along the way. Question: when are we going to have the turquoise or the aquamarine safaris? Those are new. They were supposed to be released May 1st. Obviously, May 1st has come and gone. We heard, the latest we heard was June. I'm trying to find my email where I had that date for sure, but it might have been over the phone. I can't remember, but June is what we were told. It was delayed.
Yeah, everything's getting pushed back. Everything. I mean, Execlair.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I just noticed today, I was looking at the Rodeo Drive Facebook page. It looks like the dot webbies, I originally said May. Originally it was earlier, then it was May. It sounds like they're going to be June now as well. So all the new rodeo products will be June.
Yeah. I don't know what's causing all these delays, but it's
Bin Laden
crazy.
Or the royal wedding or tsunami, I don't know. There's stuff going on all over the world.
Yeah, there's always stuff going on, but we don't have any inside information as to what's causing delays with all this stuff.
I didn't even know until I looked at the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Just hang in there, guys.
I mean, we'll let you know as soon as we know anything about final dates for when this stuff will arrive. That's the one thing that we always try to do.
And I think we mentioned before, the broad black matte vanishing points are back ordered through like July.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're waiting for a broad black matte, you're gonna be waiting a while, or just pick them up from somebody else that has them. I know we already had some people that did that because we couldn't offer it to them, and they purchased it somewhere else.
I mean, we hadn't even started carrying pilot or vanishing points at all, so we kind of underestimated how many to get.
Well, and we didn't know they would come out and then not be available for 3 months.
Yeah, that's
that's kind of annoying. So, oh well.
Someone's asking, are we going to the Chicago Pen Show?
We've talked about pen shows before.
The only show we're considering going to is DC, and that would not be with a booth. And if you're new and you're wondering why, look at our videos from last year and look how exhausted we were and all of that. You'll see why. And financially, it didn't pay off. We are planning on going with our video camera to record videos for the blog, do interviews with various vendors, Nibmeisters, things like that, and just show you what the show's all about. And for us to anyone who's going, we would love to meet you in person, because honestly, when we were working the show, like we said last week, we barely got time to go to the bathroom, much less actually really interact with anybody. We were just trying to keep up. So we're really looking forward to this year, just getting to talk to people. Maybe we'll set up like a specific time to meet us somewhere and have like a big gathering and everybody can meet each other, especially if you guys are all in chat and you all kind of know each other. I don't think there are any other shows that we plan on going to. I can't foresee any that we would make it to. It's
so hard for us to get away. It really is. Just because the daily operations of what we have going on now are so dependent on us being here. Aside from that, the fact that we have a young toddler that's running around that we would have to work out, the logistics just make it absolutely impossible.
The Chicago show is Sunday? Yeah, okay. Definitely not going.
Yeah.
Mother's Day, huh?
That's tough. That makes it really tough. We're just not going to be able to do a lot of shows.
Not while our family is young. When when our kids are older and they're easy to travel, or depending on whether we homeschool or public school, or what our schedule looks like. We definitely would like to in the future. I'd love to go to LA. I'd love to go to Ohio, all that, but I don't see it happening this year.
Yeah. Until then, we just keep doing broadcasts like this, so you guys get to at least interact with us as much as possible. This is the next best thing from meeting us face to face.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is we can't see your face, so it's downside. Can you buy just the black matte body? Talking about the vanishing point. We would consider this, but it comes with a different nib than the rest of it, and to try to sell them separately and things like that. I don't know. I mean, you could buy a fine or a medium, and then buy a broad unit and swap it out. It just wouldn't be the all. What color is it? I can't remember.
The rhodium.
All rhodium, because it has a different nib than the rest of the pens.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess we could do that. I don't know how that would be. We'll have to talk to Pilot and see how cool that would be if we did that. I don't know if they would like the fact that we would offer a gold nib with their black matte
Now, I
vanishing
know there
point,
are
'cause it's
other
a limited
vendors.
edition thing.
There are other vendors that sell the bodies and the nibs separately.
Yeah, but I don't know if they mismatch the.
Yeah, the problem I have is with is it the gold? The regular ones are gold.
Mm-hmm.
We can buy those separately so that we can always.
Mm-hmm.
I never want to be in a situation where we have nibs and no. Yeah, we would have the rhodium nib laying around. Yeah, exactly. So where we'd be like have one and not the other that we couldn't sell.
Yeah,
Something
like
like
for
that.
example, if we sold a
Because we can't just buy the bodies.
if we can't we can't just buy the bodies and we can't just buy the rhodium nib units. We can
Yeah.
buy just the gold nib units, but we can't just buy the rhodium nib units. So if we sold just a black body, we would have a rhodium nib unit laying around somewhere.
Now, if you
But
guys
if someone wanted a rhodium nib unit, we'd have to take it away from a black body, and then someone would have to buy a black body with a gold nib.
Now, I would say if two people, like someone wants a body and someone really wants a rhodium nib of fine or medium, then sure, we could split it up. We'll figure it out. But I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Something you guys can deal with amongst yourselves. I don't know.
It just makes it hard.
Limited
and pretty
edition
complicated.
are tough.
Yeah, it's because it's
Yeah.
limited edition that we are hesitant to do that, to break up the nib units, because it's a different nib than what's on the rest of them.
Yeah, we don't know how many more are coming. We don't know how long they're going to keep coming. So.
Yeah, it makes it tough. So I don't know what other retailers are doing at this point, because if they're not available to us, they're not available to others, unless other retailers happen to snatch up all the broads for some reason. I think they may have just either had a limited access to broads or underestimated the demand of them.
How long will the black mats be around? Honestly, I don't know. I know every year they come out with a new vanishing point. That's like a limited edition for the year. But this is our first year selling pilots. I don't really know. I don't know if they're only available for sale through a certain time, and then as much as we stock up is how long we have it. I don't know if they'll continue to be made for the remainder of the year. I can ask and find out, because honestly I don't know.
Yeah.
On the blog we said the schedule for Right Time at 9 was going to change. What's on the go? Okay,
when I was talking about the schedule for Right Time at 9, I was really kind of referring to the next 2 weeks, not like an ongoing thing.
No.
Because what it is we've got our help that is going to be gone for the next 2 weeks. So that puts an increased amount of workload on me, as packing and running the operations of Goulet Pen Company. So.
And I have my hands full with our toddler.
Yeah. So all depending on how busy we are, we may or may not have to cancel Right Times next week or the week after or both.
The week after is actually my birthday, and I'm thinking we'll probably end up going out to dinner or something like that. So we may end up doing like a special Wednesday broadcast on the 18th.
Okay. That may work.
We'll let you know ahead of time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Tuesday the 17th we might cancel just because, I won't have to be doing birthday-y things.
Yeah. So, we'll be posting on the blog.
And a lot of it depends on when the flex pens come in.
Yeah, that's originally what it was, because, when I posted this morning about the tentative schedule of the Right Time.
That's before we knew they were
delayed. That's before I knew anything about the flex pens being delayed. So I thought that what was going to happen is our help was going to be gone for the next 2 weeks. The flex pens would hit right as he leaves, and then I would just be swamped for 2 weeks. That's kind of what I was envisioning in my head and kind of mentally preparing myself for that. But I don't know how,
Thanks for all the early birthday wishes. His was...
Mine was on Saturday.
3 days ago.
Yeah, I just had my birthday.
He's the old man in the house now.
That's why I didn't blog all weekend, because I blogged 5 videos last week, and I was like, I want to take a weekend.
Well, we were visiting my family, too, and, trying to do family things.
Yeah.
Went wedding dress shopping with my sister and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
He was on Joseph duty, so.
Yep, I was Mr. Mom.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's fun.
I know y'all listed the Black Matte VP during a previous Right Time at 9. Did you do a specific review video on it?
I have not yet done that. It's on my to-do list, and people keep asking me for it, and I keep meaning to do it. I'm going to try to have it posted later this week.
I know we keep saying that, but for real.
I'm trying.
I
Guys,
know.
you got to give me a
We're
break.
trying.
Look
Yeah,
at
that's
all
the
the stuff
problem.
I've been doing.
We go away for the weekend and try to come back and get up with all the orders. It's, you know, puts us behind for a couple days.
Just to run the Goulet Pen Company is like a full-time plus job.
Oh yeah.
And then the blog and the write time and everything is on top of all that. And then the emails and the correspondence and all that. So, you know, we're working crazy hours, but you know, it's at the point where I've got a list of videos and blogs that are so long and it's ever increasing faster than I can ever even, you know, chip away at it. So it's kind of like whatever I get to, you know. So I'm trying. I will get to it, I promise. Because I haven't inked it up yet. I haven't even inked the darn thing up myself.
It's truly going to be
because
a first
I want it
impression.
to be a true first impression. I'll be fumbling and figuring my way through it just like you all would. So it'll be interesting to see.
Speaking of videos, do you want to talk about your feed saturation pen filling?
Yeah.
Just
I kind of wanted to get your
video.
I have the video on the feed saturation method, and I just kind of wanted to get your all's feedback on that method or any other filling methods like it, because whenever I post a video of some kind of method like that, I always get some interesting comments. Some of them are things that people have been using pens for 20 years and never knew about it. Other ones are people are like, oh yeah, I've already heard about that. This is old news. Other people are like, you know, I had one person comment and say I said the word feed saturation method too many times in the video. And I was like, come on, you know, geez, give me a break.
Yeah, you don't exactly script it out. You just talk.
Yeah, exactly. So if I say something too many times, it's because it's my first take on the video, and I'm not, you know, sitting there filming it 6 times and splicing it together to try and make something perfect. You know, I'm just kind of taking the approach of, you know, having me get something out there, period, is more important than trying to get fewer things out but more well produced, I guess you could say. I try to do the best I can in the shortest period of time that I can, so I can make the most videos as possible. So that's about it. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Nobody said life as a CEO was easy. Move over, Mr. Trump. Here comes Brian. Yeah, that's true.
Mr. Goulet to you, please.
So anyway, but I just kind of wanted to see, you know, how you guys are, because I posted a lot of videos last week, and I did get a lot of good comments on the blog, but I just wanted to see, you know, what kind of feedback, not just about feed saturation, but all the other videos I did last week, to see, you know, what I can do better or worse or whatever. Specifically, if there's anything that I am doing now that is not of value that I can cut out to save me time. That's the best kind of feedback that I can get.
People are saying that it was helpful and they learned something, and that was good. So.
All right. Okay, good. All right, works for me. Everybody's making Donald Trump references in the chat right now.
The Brian.
Yeah. You like videos like that, tips help you think of new ways to use your pens. Okay, good. Well, I tell you what, honestly, most of the tips and tricks videos that I end up doing are things that people suggest to me. Because I know a lot of these tips and stuff, but I don't really think about it. I don't really think through the way that I do things all the time, so it's not until someone's like, oh, how do you do this? Or, you know, hey, I heard of this method, or whatever, like using the Scotch tape to take off the Lamy nibs. You know, that was something that someone suggested to me on the blog, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's perfect for a video. So I'm not trying to be like the first innovative, creative person to create a whole new way to do something with a pen. It's more like, if there is a way to do something that hasn't been taught well because it hasn't been done in a video, then I'm going to do it in a video and just get it out there if it's something that can help.
A couple people saying they like the videos that seem basic because so many of them are new and they love to learn. And a lot of people have fumbled through on their own and never heard of better ways to do it.
Okay.
And then a lot of people saying they like your spontaneous comments and your unpredictability of what you say. And it just
like the granny paintings on the moleskin.
Oh, yeah.
The moleskin thing.
You almost edited that out. I was like, no, keep it.
No, I edit. I don't.
You
actually,
asked me, you're like, should I keep this? Should I cut this? I was like, no, you should keep it.
I actually, honestly, 99% of my videos, I do them in one take, and I don't edit anything out.
The granny panties line made the video.
Well,
Someone asked if anyone's gotten their ink drop yet. We sent them out yesterday because the first was a Sunday, so the only people who would have gotten them today would have been like Virginians or anyone like real close around us. So curious what you guys think when you get them.
Yeah, this is our favorites.
Our current
favorites. We've got a lot of favorites.
Yeah.
We kind of chose, you know, some of our favorites that we thought other people would like.
What are we gonna do today, Brain? Restock the place. I'm thinking.
Kick in the Brain. I used to watch that a lot as a kid.
He was so obsessed with Animaniacs.
Oh yeah, I liked Wacko. He was my favorite.
Did you have like car trips up to Connecticut and you had the soundtrack and you just listened to it?
I think I was 9 or something, and I had the tape of Animaniacs, and I forced my family to listen to it the entire trip up, which was like 9 hours or something. I
You
just
never
listened
heard
to
me
it
say
over and over
Narf?
again.
I'll say Narf.
Yeah.
Wacko is my favorite too.
We wonder how many blues will be in our favorites. We can't say.
There will be.
There will be at least
one.
one blue. Yeah, it's pretty safe to
How
say.
many are? I think there is only one or two. Wait.
Catch up on the comments while you're counting.
I can't remember the fifth color.
But you're providing the picture that saves a zillion words. I've linked to your videos at all sorts of posts at ravroller.com.
Tubeless.
For my friends who want to know things like how to use an ear syringe to clean a pen, or how to use a syringe to fill a ... Yeah. The ear bulb syringe is like one of the best tricks ever. I mean, and that was something that I didn't even create. It was, I had heard that, like, someone typed it on the Fountain Pen Network or something like that, or our blog or something, saying that they used one of those. And I was like, that's interesting, I've never heard that. And I tried it for myself, and I was like, this is amazing. Let me put this in a video and teach people how to do this.
Freddie's asking, any purple or lavender? Yes.
That's possible.
There may be one.
We'll not release anything yet.
There may be one.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, Tiny Toons. Tiny Toons and Animaniacs. That was my childhood. Bulb syringe was a killer tip. Glad you liked that. Let's see here. I think you tagged your Easter egg wrong.
The stickers were in order on. You thought the stickers were in order on the paper. I think I did them alphabetically, not necessarily 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In retrospect, I probably should have done that. Didn't want to think to do that. Sorry.
Oh.
Yes, we do love to tease.
Yeah, check through our blog post that we did with the reveal of the ink drop colors. Do we have them up on our website yet?
Yeah.
We do.
I'll double check, but I
As to
think
what the
so.
colors were. Okay. You can use that as reference too, or you can email us if you're confused. Yeah, we did include, for everybody waiting for their ink drop, we included stickers with the names of last month's ink drop.
For anyone who got them in April and continued in May.
Yes, yes.
If you're brand new for May, we did include them because.
Yeah, or we may have overlapped a couple of people. I don't know. When in doubt, I included the stickers just because I didn't want to not include it for anybody. So
Yeah.
a couple of people may be a little confused. Oh well. Okay, let's see here. Essentia, I'm ever grateful.